Will you leave church tomorrow different than when you came in? I'm thinking about Luke chapter 18, beginning in verse 9. We've been talking about the case Jesus tells, a parable, where a Pharisee and a toll collector go to the temple to pray. And the Pharisee congratulates himself. He tithes, he fasts twice a week, he's not a sinner like other people, including the toll collector. The toll collector just beats his chest and says, God be merciful to me, the sinner. And Jesus said, he's the one that went home justified. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Strikes me. They went to the temple. We come to church. One went home in the same condition he arrived. The other went home different. What's the difference between those who leave church in the same condition they came in and those who leave church in a new rightness with God? Let me try two things out on you. One is that Jesus says it's about humility. Do I come to God on the Lord's Day with humility? Because the one who humbles himself, God will lift up. But here's the related thing. That may mean I'm humble enough to go to the altar when God prompts me or when I need it. I'm humble enough to go to the altar when God prompts me or when I need it. I'm not worried what other people might say. I'm not worried what other people might think. And something else. I often noticed people go to the altar when they have a physical need or someone they love has a physical need. What about the need of our soul? What about the need of the soul of someone we care about? It strikes me that when the book of James says, if you draw near to God, he'll draw near to you, that if we're somehow being kept by our ego or pride from going to the altar because of a soul need, maybe we're, ironically, keeping our distance from what God's calling us to. So the key, maybe, to leaving church differently, one of them is, am I humble enough to go to the altar, to meet with God for a soul need or for the soul need of someone I love? That's a good first step on a person humbling themselves before God. Hope you'll meet God in a fresh way tomorrow. This is your daily devotional for Saturday. I'm so looking forward tomorrow to preaching on John 3:16. 45 years I've been waiting to preach on this marvelous verse. I don't recall ever in my lifetime having preached on it. In fact, it's a common verse, but I only recall one sermon, and that was almost 40 years ago when I was in seminary on this verse. So it's a great, great verse. So pray for the church, pray for me, pray for people's hearts to be open. And remember, Jesus said in Luke chapter 11, blessed are those who hear the word of God and keep it. May that be the blessing on you today and tomorrow. God bless you.